Do we have sound? Do we have sound? I think we do. I think we do. What's going on, everybody out there? It is Alvin, aka Midway, here on the Father's Day Show. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is episode 8 of the Father's Day Show here on SPMediaTV, as well as Facebook on Father's Day Show. Where the show will be starting in about 1 to 2 minutes. I'm just getting my grapes and stuff right. We got an interesting topic for you guys today. It's 10 disadvantages of kids growing up without dads. So stay tuned, man. We're gonna get the show started really soon.
Well, you know what they say, mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
Oh my God, what's going on, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Father's Day Show. Let me check and make sure we got audio. We got audio. We do. We got audio. Listen, I want to give a big thanks to all my people that follow the Father's Day Show, man, that come here every week and watch the show live or watch the show on Facebook or YouTube after we post the episodes, man. If you guys ever want to tune into the chat, please join us live every Sunday. The show is supposed to start every Sunday at 7:30, but we've been starting at 8 o'clock or 8:30, 7:30, one of those times, man. But we'll keep y'all posted on when we actually start, but it's between 7:30 and 8:30 is that slot that we got, man, because we still a new show, still trying to work out all the kinks and still get everything together, man. But again, thank you guys for tuning in to the Father's Day Show. This is a big project that I've taken on, something I've wanted to do for a couple years now, which is basically, and I got grapes, you know what I'm saying? You're not supposed to eat on the mic, but I'm hungry. I'm on a diet trying to lose weight, and I need something to eat. But this is a new project that I took on. So the reason I wanted to do this show was mainly because One, I wanted my children to be able to see representation of a man on camera, get some footage of their father, get some information to other fathers out there who may want to learn things about how to be a better father, how to cope with things like bad co-parenting skills on their own accord, as well as on the dealing with issues with their children's mother. I wanted this show to basically lift up the fatherhood's position in America, man, because from what I've seen, what I've experienced, and what I've seen in American culture, the father isn't necessarily uplifted. The father isn't really taken care of. It's kind of passed by as far as the meaning and the concern for the father's position in the household as far as raising children. Also, I wanted this show, man, just to get a couple dads on the show and talk about random issues, man. You know, like, we don't always have to discuss issues between the father-mother dynamic or the father-son, father-daughter dynamic, man. We can also talk about different topics, man, current events and all that good stuff going on. But just, you know, have fathers on the show to come together and talk it out, man, and try to give America a more, I guess I would say, acceptable look at the black father. This show doesn't necessarily just attack or just talk about the black father, but I want the main focus to be on black fatherhood because, one, I'm a black dad. Two, I have black sons who will eventually become fathers themselves. And so the representation of a black father in America is my number one concern. But I'm rambling. Thank you guys for tuning in again. Like I said, man, this is the Father's Day show. We got a nice topic for you today, man. I'm here today by myself, no co-host. So it's gonna be a nice quick show with some quick hitters, man. Usually on these shows, when I do it by myself, I like to tackle specific topics that have a number to them, like a top 5 or top 10 or 3 suggestions or blase woo 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 woo. That, look, y'all not gonna get that woo 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 thing. So doing it so much because it was this Ricky Smiley skit he did, man. It was something woo 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 woo. Anyway, I'm rambling. But today's topic, man. I wanted to. I was thinking about something happened to me in my personal life with my child's mother, and it's been going on for quite a while, and it's kind of escalated to a point where my child is going to be moved further away from me. The potential of it is there, and it just had me thinking about like issues with children who are growing up without their biological father in their life on a regular basis, and some things that positives and some negatives that could or could not happen to them. But the likelihood of it does go up with the father being away. So today's topic is going to be 10 disadvantages of children growing up without their dads. 10 disadvantages of children growing up without their dads, man. We all know, well, I'm not going to say we all know, but it's pretty widely known that children need their father, man. We all know that, there we go again. We should know that the father's role in the child's life is pivotal. Children growing up without their father have such a disadvantage when it comes to how they attack the world, how they see the world, how they treat their spouse, how they treat their little ones, how they see a man in power, in a position. When children don't have a man in the household, they tend to not necessarily see a male's figurehead leading the family, showing them how to be a man, showing them how to be a young lady, showing them a representation of what a good quality man should look like in the presence of them. So they grow up without that. But I was reading online and doing some research, just trying to look into this topic, and I came across an article pretty much with a similar title of this show, and it's on a website called All Pro Dad. So this information that's coming from this show today is going to be going to be listening to or reading from this website called All Pro Dad, and they have an article entitled All right, there we go. You know what? I'm doing a new. You can hear me now. I know you can hear me now. Listen, this is what happened. This setup I got going on right here. This setup I got going on right here, y'all, is some BS. Because I forgot to add my microphone, so we're gonna start all the way over with these topics. I'm gonna go straight through them. Like I said, thank you guys for tuning in to the Father's Day show. Today's topic is 10 disadvantages of children growing up without fathers. And now I'm mad because the whole first doggone 20 minutes of this show, I've been talking with no mic on this shared screen that I'm trying new. Anyway, this topic, I was researching, I read an article. God damn, I'm going over this stuff again. Grapes. I can't believe I ain't even been. Anyway, listen. This show, today's topic is 10 reasons why kids without fathers in the household are at a disadvantage. And I read an article that had the same name of today's topic. I thought it'd be interesting to talk about these issues. And it's coming from allprodad.com. The first one, real quick, balance. Mothers are amazing. Fathers are amazing too, but we were created to learn and grow as balanced people. That is a unique piece of that puzzle. The balance, like I said, I referred to back to a previous episode where we talked about the co-parenting issue and how children need both a mother and father in the household because they give the child a well-balanced life. So we just gonna blaze through that, and y'all can forgive me because I don't remember nothing I said the first time. 2, parenting at best is a tag team sport. Reality check. Father does not know best, and neither does the mother. But between them, and Israel, thank you for telling me that you couldn't hear me, because my ass been talking for 20 minutes with no microphone. Hallelujah. Bless it, grapes. Grapes again. So thank you. Parenting at best is a tag team sport. Father does not know best, neither does mother. But between them, employing their complementary gifts, I see you laughing. Don't laugh at me. I make mistakes. I told you I'm trying something new, and I forgot to put my mic in. But between them, employing their complementary gifts, more often than not, they'll get it right. So tag teaming. We got to work together, babes. This is a co-parenting thing. It kind of goes back to the topic 1 of balance. The mother and the father need to work together to represent a great parenthood in front of the child and for the child to get the child to that place more effectively. We are a team, co-parenting, together, parenting, raising children. We got to work together to raise our children. It's a tag team sport. I can't do it all by myself. But guess what, mama? You can't either. I don't give a doggone what you say. Just because you're doing it don't mean you're doing it positively and effectively. We need to work together. Y'all need us. Stop acting like you don't. You need the man to help you, and it's our job to be there and help you. So let us do our job, and let's work together to raise these children. All right? Now, here's the third one I thought was really important right here. Mom is missing something too. We're not saying a woman is incomplete without a man. What we are saying is that kids miss out twice when there is no father in the home. Here's why. Kids whose mom is loved eloquently by their dad have the advantage of a mother who's loved by a good man. Every child should live in a home like that. So what I was stressing the first time is that this message is important because it's showing children that when a woman, how a man is supposed to respect and treat and love and show up for his woman. What that does is it provides an in-house living a representation of what a man is supposed to do for his family regarding his lady. Women, y'all need a man to love on y'all and treat y'all right and show the children how they're supposed to hold down the household regarding their lady. You know, how are we going to be as children growing up with no father? How are we going to be good, productive people when it comes to relationships if growing up we've never seen the man in the household treating our mama right? As a lady, a young lady growing up in the household with no father, how is she going to know how she's supposed to be loved and respected if she grew up in the household with just her mama, that with no man loving on her mama, her daddy not there loving on her mama, showing her as a young lady how she's supposed to be loved by a man? Huh? It's important that mom, she needs to know that she's missing something. Stop trying to do it on your own. Let that man in your life. Now, let's say you and that man aren't together anymore. What you can do to represent that may not be a relationship in the house, but you guys can show each other cordial relationships in front of your children and respect each other. Show them that you guys, back to number 2, a tag team sport. You guys can work together in front of the children. Show them how we are more effective by, show them how you can be more effective by loving each other and showing respect in front of the children, even when you disagree. Listen, it says, every child should live in a home like that. We need to know, women, you need to know that you missing something too. You missing out on something, and it's affecting them kids like that. All right, so 4, modeling for boys. Boys need to see what it means to live as a man. Men are different in a variety of ways. Boys who see man stuff in action around the home on a day-to-day basis are at an advantage to be better equipped. It goes back to what I was saying earlier. Guys, we need to be there for our children, our sons specifically, because they need to know what it's like to have a positive male role model in the house on a day-to-day basis to show them what it's like to be a man. I didn't grow up with my dad in the household. Grapes. Grapes again. Grapes one more time. I didn't grow up in the household with my dad. So I didn't know I was at a disadvantage here by not seeing what it's like to have a man. Show me what it's like to be a man. Something just happened. I did, the past couple of days I've been working on my car, right? And I had to do some kind of major repairs to it because I wanted to save some money, right? What I did was I changed the strut, the front right strut, the front right lower control arm, the tie rod, and what else I do to my suspension? I pretty much redid the whole right side of my suspension in my car, right? I'm not a mechanic. I don't know anything about cars, but I go and research on how to fix things on my car, on cars, and I do it myself. But guess what? Everybody knows that one of the key things that a male teaches his young boy growing up is what? Shaving. How do we shave? 2, how do we pick a woman and love on a woman? And 3, how do we work on cars? It's kind of like a basic father-son 101 bond type thing. And I never had that. So modeling for boys, man, we need to be able to show our young men, our young C's, how to be a man. Things about manhood, things about representing the male perspective in America. Show our young boys how to stand up to authority with respect. Show our young boys how to manage checkbooks. Show our young boys how to live life as a man who stands for something as opposed to who follows. Modeling for boys, man, that's very important. We got to show our young men how to be men, because without it, they grow up at a disadvantage by learning how to be men from outside sources, and that can be dangerous. All right. So growing up, here's the next one. Modeling for girls. Grapes. I deserve a grape for that one. That was a good note. Modeling for girls. Most girls are going to get married one day. Now, my shawties, y'all better not, look. They say most girls, not all. Most girls are going to get married one day. If they haven't seen a real life dad being a good man, day in, day out, then they have missed a great opportunity to understand what the value of what that looks like. See, these topics kind of going hand in hand. They're basically reiterating very important points. Women need to see what it's like to have a quality man in front of them so they'll know how to recognize it for themselves. A lot of times, women go out here and get in relationships with guys because they got money and thinking he a good dude. Because he got a good job, thinking he a good dude. Because he's handsome. Oh, that's a good man right there. But there's a lot of handsome men out here. A lot of guys are good jobs. A lot of guys are money. But does that mean that they're a quality man? All right. You know, I think I'm handsome on certain days. You know what I'm saying? A little rough and scruffy right now, but I can pull it off here and there. Great. But I'm more than that. To be a good man, you need more than just your looks. You need integrity. You need character. You need you need to know how to love a woman. You know how to listen and understand a woman. You need to show a woman what it's like to show authority to her, but not intimidate her. Some women don't know what it's like to interact. Some women don't know what it's like to interact with a strong, powerful man who can lead, but they don't fear him. You know, especially the black man. We in America are seen as the big black guy. He's scary. You know, he's too authoritative. He needs to be put down and controlled. Man, listen. A lot of this testosterone that we have as black men is just natural, but we need to know how to control it to show a woman how she needs to be loved with this testosterone, as opposed to being all feminized up, man. We're getting real feminized in America, man. Women need to see what it's like in the household, grow up with their dad being a strong black man for them, to show them what it's like so they can go out there and find that same type of man for themselves. So girls, what y'all want in a relationship? You want a man that listens to you, that understands you, that loves you, that you can trust, and give you security. Can you feel secure with a man who's scared? Can you feel, man, I ain't finna get into it. Let's go, man. Boy, woo! Great. Calm down. Point number 6, we're gonna keep it real short. All right. The family is a model love relationship. Now, again, this is coming from allprodad.com. This information or this article is coming from allprodad.com. It's entitled 10 reasons why kids without dads are at a big disadvantage, right? And we're on point number 6. So moving on, the family is a model love relationship. Love is a great force in relationships. The family is a place where the dynamics of love between a man and a woman work themselves out in the real world. Commitment, faithfulness, forgiveness, discipline, belief. All these are more out in front for a child. All these and more play out in front of a child's eyes. Without a dad, this is important part of the function of a family simply is not. Wait, I'm gonna be talking all crazy. Without a dad, this very important part of the function of a family simply is not to instruct children. Not having a father present in the home is a huge loss in that regard. So listen, it says here on this part what I thought was important. The family is a place where the dynamics of love between a man and a woman work themselves out in the real world. And the examples of how they work themselves out through forms of commitment, faithfulness, forgiveness, discipline, belief. These have to be worked out, what it says, in front of a child's eyes. If the children aren't seeing the man be committed, the man be faithful, the man be forgiving and disciplined and instill belief in them, the children grow up as a child of the world, and they tend to go off in a trillion different directions. Now listen, you can't stop the world from influencing your children in some fashion. But you can, as a father, steer your children in a way that's reasonable, that'll help them out to be able to better assess that information. It says here, the dynamics of love between a man and a woman work themselves out in the real world. Well, how are we going to be able to work with these women? How is a child going to be able to work with a man or a woman, depending on if it's a boy or a girl or whatever, if they're not shown how to do so? They're going to be shown by some method. Internet, YouTube, social media, their friends. They're going to be shown by some method. Are you going to leave that up, the way your kids function, great, to the world? Is that what we want for our children? Fathers, we got to stand up, man. We got to be a good representative to the family. Even I, myself, have to do that. I'm not a perfect dude at all, by far. I make a lot of mistakes. There's a lot of making up I got to do for not being in my children's life the way they should have had me on a day-to-day basis. So that's what we have to do. All right, here's the next one. I think it's talking about marriage right here, if I remember correctly. The best man, point number 7. Then we got 2 more after this, 3 more after this, and we'll be done. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in to the Father's Day show, man. This show here is about uplifting and giving a male perspective, the father perspective, an ear, a voice, for America. We need to talk about being dads out here in the world, man, to show America that we are here for our shawties, as well as this show is about just male perspective, man, father perspectives on the world's topics, man. We don't always talk about the family unit and the kids. We talk about everything else from a father's perspective, man. All right, so 7, best man. Not every man is going to ask dad to be the best man at his wedding. Beyond the ceremonial moment, dad should be there to fulfill the role for the dad for the day his kids start dating to the day they start a family of their own. So what this pretty much is saying is that we need to be there for our sons, to show them that life is more than just money. Life is more than just being a role model. Life is more than just acquiring that nice house. Life is about starting a family as well and being a good representation for your spouse to lead that family down the path to correctness. Now, I'm starting to see a pattern, great, for this article, in that it seems to be focused on family unit. And everything else sprouts from that. How you go about getting a career starts from the family. If your family values finances, you're probably going to be well off with how you manage your money and the type of job you seek. Employment, benefits, wage is going to matter to you more because your family unit focused on things like finances. Health. If your family is focused on being a healthy family, you're going to take care of yourself better. You're going to eat better food. You're going to tend to exercise. You're going to tend to appreciate others who take care of themselves as well, which means you're going to attract a partner who's potentially going to be as healthy or healthier than you, which extends the family, because if you're healthy, you live longer. So the family unit branches off into all aspects of living based on how we pick our spouse, but you don't pick your spouse based on this information if you don't have the representation or hear about it or know about it at home. So the father, being the best man, is the guy that's being the #1 representative of that person to show our sons and daughters how to pick the right family and hold that family down. Pick the right spouse and hold that person down so you can make your family so you can have your family living well off. All right. So 8, loss of focused time. This sounds right here. This one right here is a good one right here. All right, check this out. Understand this. A single parent family is not 50% of a parenting unit. That means you mothers out there is not 50% of a parenting unit. In fact, it's no fraction of a family, because a single parent family is a bona fide family. Period. That's a family. There's nothing wrong with having a single parent family. But check this out. So women, all you women out there, I'm gonna take a second. All you women out there that are holding down your family by yourself. I mean this. My hats go off to you. I was raised by a single parent mother, and she did a fantastic job. Great. Call her pop. Did a fantastic job. I think I'm all right, But here. So there's nothing wrong with the single parent family. What's the next word, though? But, rear end, hind part, gluteus maximus, ass. But in the metrics of time, a missing dad is what? You're irreplaceable. But in the metrics of time, a missing dad is irreplaceable in terms of what a dad does while the other parent is doing what they do. No matter how talented mom is, she can't be duplicated, and she is finite in time and space. All this is saying is, women, y'all need our help. You can't do it all by yourself. You can do a lot. And we applaud you, because women, you are strong. God damn, y'all strong. To have the children all day, put up with it, go to work, come home, y'all strong. But men can do the same thing, given the opportunity. But aside from that, y'all can't do it on your own. You just can't. You can't always be there. Oh, you can't go to work. You can't take your kids to work with you. So why not have the father there to help you? While you go to work, he got the keys. While he go to work, you got the keys. Y'all work together, man. It's a tag team sport. That's point 3, man. Tag team. What point is that? 3 or something like that? Yeah, that's point goddamn 2, man. Y'all need us. We need y'all. We got to work together, man. A loss of focused time. You won't be able to spend that quality time with your child if you're trying to do everything. For those of you out there who missing children time from your home with your kids because you out here working 3, 4, 5 jobs to hold it down, you wouldn't have to do that if you got your baby daddy around or you got your man in the household with you. Work together, tag team, shawty. Nah, moving on. The cost of innocence. Try this question. When there's no dad around for mom to lean on and vice versa, then who is left to play the other grown-up when one's needed? Just in case you wonder, a grown-up is often needed. It doesn't matter how old the kids are, they're going to step up and fill those shoes permanently, and there's a cost to go along with that. So when it says here, when there's no dad around for mom to lean on and vice versa, then who is left to play the other grown-up? You know what that's saying? That's big. Kids need to be children. Allow them children to be children. Your kid shouldn't be filling the place of the second parent. Those are the parents' responsibility. Stop making your kids fulfill the role of the missing parent because you're afraid to go to their other spouse or their other parent for help. Because you want to be considered, I'm a single parent. I'm doing it all on my own. No, you're not. And if you are, that's just ignorant. If you know better, do better. You need that man. You need that woman. Go get that help from them. Stop trying to have your kids babysit the kids for you because you got to go to your third or second job. Call their daddy. Say, hey, man, come get your kids. Or I'm dropping them off to you. It's your responsibility to take care and babysit these kids while I'm at work. Not little Jamal's. Stop trying to get your kids to go out here and work 3 or 4 jobs with you at the age of 12 under the table getting paid to help pay a light bill. Go holler at that man or that woman. Y'all work together. Stop giving these kids grown-up responsibilities and let these kids be kids. They grow up with all this stress on them. Now they feel like they got to be a rapper. I was young in the day and I had to pay the bills. Man tried to kill me and I got killed. Great. That wasn't a bar. That was a candy bar. That was a Kit Kat bar. I don't know what that was. But they want to be a rapper now. Talking about idea that I had to hold a family down at the age of 4 and stuff. I had to go sell that white girl to help mom pay the bill. No, man. No. Go to Toys R Us and let a kid be a kid. What's wrong with y'all? And last but not least, 10 disadvantages of kids growing up without a father in the house. The cost in security. Ideally, one job does best. Oh God. Ideally, one job dad does best is carrying the mantle of security for the family. It doesn't mean he's always strong physically, and it doesn't mean that mom is weak. The dad kind of security is a simple fact of biology, but it's real. And every child without a father loses something intangible that takes its toll in confidence. When I read this the first time, I didn't pay attention to this last one because I had been online for quite a while looking at some of this stuff. And I kind of read the last 2 actually, but this last one for sure. I didn't pay attention to it. What this is saying to me is that men are powerful. Men are strong. Men are boisterous. Men are a form of safety. And when it says here about the biology, what's after that? The dad kind of security is a simple fact of biology. That says to me, hey, we're bigger, we're stronger, we're masculine. We are the safety net, the moat for the house. Children need this. It says what? It's real, and every child without a father loses something intangible that takes its toll in confidence. Kids need to see their father keeping them safe, keep protecting them. Intangible. For a kid to grow up not feeling the security of his father in his life, they don't have a sense of direction when it comes to who they should be, their backbone, how they should feel confident in terms of like say a situation like with the bully situation. They don't know how to stand up on their own because they don't have a male guiding them, showing them how to be safe and secure in themselves as well as their environment. Guys, we got to start being in our children's lives. Mothers, you got to allow that man to be there. You need to love your child's relationship with their father more than you hate what happened with you and him. Stop abusing your children by keeping their father away because you mad at what happened with y'all. Your relationship with that kid's father has nothing to do with your child relationship with their dad, and vice versa. Man, stop abusing that child by preventing him from seeing his mother because his mama went and got some other cocker spaniel. That's her life, her job. That's her cootie cat. She can go do what she want with it. You need to let your child see what is. That's another thing. Be a man. Show your child how to move on while still respecting their mother at the same time. They need to see you being a nice, secure, humble man, but still got a backbone to show them, hey, man, I'm here for you. I'm going to show you how to be a good dad. I'm going to show you how to be a good daughter. I'm going to show you how to be a good spouse. I'm going to show you what it's like to have a male role model in your life, holding it down for you and your brothers and sisters in the family, shawty. Even when your mama acting like a numbskull. And I got 4 numbskull baby mamas. Ooh, Jesus. But I'm still holding it down. I'm still doing what I got to do for my kids and being a good role model. Guys, make sure you take care of your family, man. Ain't nothing more important than your shawties, man. This is...
Well, you know what they say, mama's baby, daddy's maybe.